Hey guys, Chris from QuickBooks here with another quick update on some of the new features we've released into QuickBooks Online over the last week or two. First thing that we're going to show you is you now have the ability to set a default class and default supplier to your inventory items. So all you have to do is simply go to the products and services screen, click edit, and you'll see here that you have the ability to set a default supplier right here, and that can of course be edited. And then up here you'll see there's one for class, and that of course can be edited if you choose to. We're going to click save and close on that, and there we go. Now the next thing that we've introduced is we've introduced a new field called quantity on purchase order. What this actually enables you is to have a better understanding of both your stock on hand and your stock in transit. So you'll see that it's first of all being added to your screens, such as your invoices, your quotes, your purchase orders, etc. So I'll just go in and give you an example of this. So we're going to jump in. We're going to use our trusty friend Admin Co. And then we're going to, of course, just set up water bottles. And you'll see here the quantity on hand is there of 1,047. It also shows you the quantity on purchase order of 2,000. So we're going to click save and close, and we'll go with that. What this actually also does is it actually builds in the quantity on purchase order into some of the products and service list reporting. So you'll see here something like the Stocktake Worksheet, which you may use for your inventory management. You'll see here it's actually been added there by default. Now naturally, if you don't want it, you can of course just untick it and remove it. Totally up to you. Now if we go back to the reports list, you will see such other reports such as the products and service list. While it doesn't have it there by default, you can naturally just choose to add it through customizing it. So we're just going to run the products and services list, click the gear icon, click show more, and you'll see, hey, I want to show my preferred supplier, I want to show my quantity on purchase order. There we go. And you can also show the class if you should choose to. So click the icon to close. You'll see it's updating for me already in the background, and there we go. You have the preferred supplier, quantity on purchase order, and class all added to the products and services list report. Couple of little things to show you still. There's quite a few little things to show you today actually. See here is on the invoices screen, you'll now have the ability to actually adjust the length of these columns. Now this typically came about because you may have had customers with really long names, and I know myself having a really long first name that you needed to extend the length of the customer's list. You can now do that. Typically my recommendation would be is to decrease the length of the status a little bit, unless you sort of have need for a lot more length in that column. Typically that's somewhere where you can kind of reduce the length and it won't impact the rest of the flow, but there you go. If you should need to, there you go. You can just add it right there. Final thing I wanted to show you today is the ability to merge your sub-customers into projects. So naturally projects is something that we introduced a few months back now, but what customers were telling us, like, hey, it's great that you have projects, but I've been using sub-customers to manage my projects for the last couple of years, and it's a very clunky experience to kind of start using projects when all my historical method of managing projects has been through sub-customers. You now have the ability to merge those sub-customers into projects to help those customers who wish to use projects moving forward to have one clean experience rather than having some of your historical data sitting as sub-customers and then some of it sitting on projects. Not ideal. So all you have to do is click convert now. You'll then have the ability to map which ones you want. There we go. And then you simply click convert. And then we want to continue. And we'll go to projects. You of course can go back to customers if you wish, but naturally, and you'll see here, it's going to be converted. It may take a little while to go through, but this will appear on your projects list. That's all I had for you today. I know there was a lot of rapid things that we fired at you today. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below as always. But I'll see you next time for our next video. Have a great day, guys.